Fight and Talk back again, and today I'm delighted to be joined once again by Kennedy Freeman ahead of her huge fight at Cage Warriors 181 against Mafalds Carmona. Kennedy, we're 2 days out. Bantamweight title fight, just how excited are you for this one?
Can't wait. It's like literally counting down the minutes till I get back in there. To be fair, I just can't wait for a pizza, but yeah, buzzing, I cannot wait.
Look, the fight itself, we know after you won that last one in the style that you did in that third round, you were calling for the title shot. It's came. You must feel like this is more than well deserved now. Yeah,
I just think like I've in a year's time, like what I've managed to do in 12 months. I only came back to MMA a year ago, and I've gotten two knockouts. Do you know what I mean? So 5-0, I just think I deserved it, and thankfully I was lucky enough to get the opportunity.
I mean, you've almost made that Virtual Motors Arena your home now, haven't you? Now it's 2 fights, 2 impressive wins. This is where the title fight's going to be. How special is that becoming as a venue for you so far now on this, I guess, second half of your career?
I love it. I love the Virtual Arena. It's big enough where the atmosphere is unbelievable, but it's not like it's not too big where you cannot even see from some of the seats. What is that going to be? Annoying. I just love it. It's 10 minutes from my home as well, so like I get a massive crowd at the Virtue. Like, and I think I've sold like 100 odd tickets. You know what I mean? So I cannot wait. And you know, it might be my last fight around here. Might not even maybe be my last fight in the country. So yeah, excited, man.
I know I mentioned it there at the start. Of course, this is for the title. Does that add any pressure for you, or are you very much just focused on it's another opponent, it's another fight, and then you can reap the rewards of it after?
Obviously, there's a little bit added pressure, like, you know, everyone's talking world title and what's next and whatever. But I'm not looking ahead of it. I'm just excited, man. Like, just thinking that I could win the title on Saturday. You know, go home, wake up Sunday morning, world champ. Like, it's just a nice thought.
With a pizza on the Saturday night, though?
Oh, 100%. I cannot wait. I'm straight out that venue. I'm getting a pizza. I can't wait.
If we look at the opponent, then Mafalds Carmona. Moving up, I know she's fought previously at bantamweight. She dropped the fly. She's coming back up to bantamweight now. It's a changing opponent for you as well. You had your original opponent pulled out. What do you make of Mafalds as an opponent?
She's a good opponent. It's a hard fight. Nothing, you know, that I'm not used to. Wrestling style very similar to what I'm used to. Yeah, my last opponent unfortunately pulled out. You know, didn't get medically cleared, but which I was looking forward to because it was against a striker, which I'm desperate for a fight against a striker. I'm always getting the wrestlers, but it just means I've been preparing for this fight now for my last 2 camps because they've all been the same fight camp, so just better improve this time round.
It's funny you touch on that. I spoke to Josh Abraham a couple of days ago, and he'd said now it's your 3rd fight camp with him, and he said now the things from fight camp 1, the things from fight camp 2 are now all clicking, and you really seem full steam ahead going into this 3rd camp. Is that how you're feeling yourself?
Yeah, that's how I feel. Like I say, like I've only been working with Josh now for 3 fight camps, and it might seem a lot to some people, but it's not a lot of time really. Like 3 fights deep with Josh now as my coach, and I feel like the game plan that we've been doing every time we're getting ready for a fight, it's just getting better. So yeah, this time it's just going to be even bigger and better improvements.
The card itself, I've spoken to this with everybody that I've spoken to that's on this card so far. It's like a love letter to Northeast MMA, isn't it? Just how nice is it? Just how amazing is the card as a whole? How good of a job's Ian Dean done?
Yeah, man. Anybody in the Northeast MMA scene is on this card. Like, it is stacked, but it's good because like everybody just who's there is just going to be supporting all the Northeast fighters, and like the atmosphere is going to be unbelievable. Like, it's been crazy every time I've fought, but this time I think like from start to finish, it's going to be electric. Like,
I know when I first come down, when you first signed with Cage Warriors, we'd spoken, we thought it was initially going to be flyweight. It was difficult finding the flyweights. If you get your hand raised come Saturday night, we know the proven track record from Cage Warriors in the UFC. Would you be staying at bantamweight, or would you potentially then be looking to drop down?
Nah, I'm going to drop down. I'm going to make the drop. I've had enough fights now at bantamweight. I'm quite small for a 135er. But like I said, when I came back to MMA, I just was going to do it to enjoy it. Like, I didn't want to push myself too much or cut too much weight to the point where I didn't enjoy fighting anymore. So yeah, after this one, if we get the good result on Saturday and, you know, you get the good news after that, I'll be making the decision to drop back down to flyweight.
With the whole, what we touched on there before as well about that support. It's grown event on event on event. You're seeing there over 100 tickets. How special will that be on Saturday when you make that walk? What do you envision from that walk from the back to the cage?
Oh, it's gonna be like, it is gonna be crazy. Like I say, because there's so many Northeast fighters on it, like the amount of people I'm gonna know in that arena is gonna be crazy. Especially for a world title, the whole gang's out in force. Like I've sold 100 walkout t-shirts, so everyone's gonna be representing on the night. Like I just can't wait, because like I say, it could be my last one around here. And then you become a nobody on a big card after this. So yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy every minute of it.
How difficult is it not to, I guess, get ahead of yourself and try and think too far in the future and really just focus on this task at hand on Saturday?
I'm quite like, I have that like a good mindset of like, I just look one step at a time. I don't like to look too far ahead. You can get carried away, you know what I mean, and just think that that's what's coming to you. But nah, I'm just focused on Saturday, man. Like that world title means everything to me, so I'm just focused on getting that on Saturday night.
Finally then, you're 2 from 2 so far with your predictions on Fight and Talk. Both times you've got them bang on. So last one, have you got a prediction? Well, what can fight fans expect from you, and have you got a prediction for Saturday night?
Yeah, it's not going to the judges. Like I'm gonna get a finish. I'm gonna say 3rd or 4th round finish for me. Yeah.
Sorry, just on that as well, just last one. Obviously it's 5 rounds now, not 3. How does that change for your training, preparing for a world title fight?
Oh, it's been a hell of a lot harder. I've been getting beat up for 5 rounds now instead of 3 rounds. But it's just the same thing. To be fair, I quite prefer it in a way. Obviously, 25 minutes of fighting is hard graft, but like I feel like as the fight goes on, I just get stronger, and I get like my power gets better, and I build more confidence. So to be fair, I think 5 fights is going to suit me a little bit better.
Kennedy, look, all the best. We'll see you Saturday night, and thank you so much.